Hi, I'm Claire from Mum's Essentials and I'm here today to talk about nursing pillows. I had a terrifically difficult time breastfeeding both of my children using the pillow that I used to have, which was essentially a C-shaped cushion that you put round your tummy like that. The difficulties I had with it was that the baby would actually fall down the front in between the pillow and myself, which was incredibly difficult and annoying, but worse than that, it was actually incredibly uncomfortable. And in those early days when you're feeding the baby, you're spending so much time feeding, whether it's breast or bottle, that it can actually be quite difficult and uncomfortable to keep bending over to feed. So I was absolutely desperate to find an alternative that was going to be comfortable and wouldn't involve bending over constantly. Furthermore, when it came to my daughter, rather than bottle feed as I did my son, I actually opted to breastfeed. And a really important aspect of that for me was the positioning, and it's so vitally important to get that right to avoid discomfort. And the V-shaped pillow, in addition to the fact she kept falling down the middle, meant that the positioning was just never right, because there was just so much bending over and bending forward for me. So I was really fortunate insofar as I found the solution with the Cush. So here we have a Cush in the original packaging. It's extremely informative, which is very useful because it's got a resume of everything that the Cush does that's useful. But my favourite part is the fact that underneath it features the care instructions really clearly, and the reason why that's so important is, as you can imagine, in those early days when baby's learning how to latch correctly, some milk does get spilled, so it's vitally important that the product is something that's washable and very easy to care for, which the Cush is. When you get it, you can see it's got a cover on it and a strap. The strap's so useful because it means you can attach it to the pushchair or your changing bag, so you can use it on the go. And then when you come to feed baby, it very simply unattaches like that. It comes in its own cover, which is totally and very easily removable and features Velcro to keep it safely attached when you need it attached and you're using it, but means that it's very easy to take off when the inevitable spillages and you need to wash it. Completely washable, and can be changed as and when you need it for alternatives. This one's got strawberries on it. You can order ones from the website that have got alternative designs. This one's one with pink stars. I know there's one with blue stars. Lots of alternatives that are suitable for a girl baby, a boy baby, or things that are gender neutral as well. I've got a boy and a girl, so it was really useful to have the option to customise it to suit their different genders and personalities, or my personality. So when you buy the additional covers, which you don't have to have, it does work perfectly well without them, and of course you can wash this one, it's fully washable, but if you want that extra bit of comfort and softness, you can order these extra cushions. They've got a hole in the top that enables you to very easily fit the strap through, so you can carry it on your pushchair with the strap if you need to. Very easy to just slide on. And your Cush is ready to go. Just going to demonstrate how I can use the Cush with my baby. Okay. So the advantage with the Cush is the fact that it can help to position the baby's head, neck and spine in the optimal position for a good latch, which, as I was saying before, is so important, and it's where a lot of other nursing cushions on the market completely fail. So it's very simple, just simply slide your arm in and position baby comfortably. When you're ready to nurse, the cushion is helping the baby to have the perfect head, neck and spine alignment for a good latch. Furthermore, it means that I can lean back and completely relax and take it easy, which is so important in those early days when you spend so much of your time nursing and you don't want an aching back. Anything that's going to give you that little bit of extra comfort is totally worth it. I'm demonstrating the Hush Cush at the moment in the cradle hold, but the Hush Cush can easily, just as easily, be used in rugby hold. The Hush Cush, as well as being used in the cradle hold, can also be used in the rugby hold as I'm demonstrating now. As you can see, baby's head, neck and spine are perfectly aligned, and I'm actually able to lean completely back in the chair and relax to watch TV, look at baby, do whatever I need to, talk to my toddler. And it's fantastic because I don't have that constant arching of my shoulders and back to get the nipple into baby's mouth. So it's absolutely perfect for comfort, and it's perfect for aiding a good latch for baby, so everybody wins. This position is particularly helpful if you've had a C-section and it would be uncomfortable to have baby over your tummy. It's also a really comfortable position if you want baby's weight not on you. For example, if you've got an older baby and you'd rather that the sofa or the seat that you're sitting on takes some of the baby's weight. So I actually really like this hold, and I think the Hush Cush is very helpful for that. If at any point you want to reach for a drink, very easy to just slip your arm out of the cushion and reach for a hot drink, or your phone, or whatever it is that you need. But there's other advantages to it as well that actually Dad has commented on. Sometimes I might want to nip out to have a bit of me time, and during those occasions I'll express milk, and Dad will feed baby with my expressed milk, and he's commented that he's actually used the Hush Cush to provide him with some additional comfort when he's feeding her with a bottle. And he's commented that in addition to providing him with comfort for his own arm, she settled very quickly to having the bottle. That could be just that she's in the perfect position, just as she would be if she was nursing from me, or it could be perhaps that the Hush Cush retains some of my scent, I'm not sure. But either way, it seems to definitely be a very useful aid for bottle feeding, and a useful aid for dads or other caregivers to use when you're not around. Baby's just stopping for a cough there. I haven't actually used it anywhere other than at home and when I've taken it on the buggy shopping and things, but I imagine if I was travelling long distance it would be a godsend. For example, on an aeroplane, or a crowded train, perhaps something to have that additional comfort would be so useful. So it would definitely be one of the first things I'd pack if I was going somewhere long distance with her. And I think I have to say it's probably all in all my #1 nursing product, but if I were to be bottle feeding her, I would definitely give one some serious consideration as well. And that's all from me today. Hope you've enjoyed it.